Baking. I think we are baking. Not so sure yet, but let's see what we got. Everything's already there, so let's start with the simple teams. The first sound I put in there was this. I'm still not so sure if it plays all the way. Yeah, I think that was a good idea what I did. Here's my notes. What they sound like. Good. BPM. BPM straight up. That. That's it. Why? Because put the hat free. That would remove the metronome part of it. It's not too noisy. Nothing too special about the hat. Everything is just step, half step, half step. So and nothing too special about it. Except for these. Blank. And blank because there's another one. Sounds different. And then let's put a snare at the end to make it sound very catchy. Actually, we don't need this. Man, we're gonna do, kind of like a. To make the hat sound like this, all I did was come on here. So initially it sounds like this. And come on envelope and instrument settings. Without the envelope, and nothing there, so I just started tweaking these, attack, the hold, the decay, sustain, threshold. So but I wanted to cut every time and let go of the key. So now it just plays. So that's how I get that effect, you know what I'm saying? And the triangle, make it interesting. Ding. Got a pizzicato. I've got a ding, ding, and then I've got a this right there, just to make it super interesting. You know what I mean? I needed that. I couldn't put it way there. It's too high. And down here, so it's another complicated situation. Matter of fact, I'm gonna add another one. There's a tubular valve. The same bell, so it don't matter which one I really grab. I just want the one with the right key. So for these ones, it won't matter whether or not I use loop points or not. It's just gonna stretch. So really like that. It's a melody without a partner, if you know what I mean. So I've got another one right here. So these two bells by itself, it sounds like this. The first one. Only reason why I put two bells is because of the type of melody I'm going for. It's not a trap melody, and I know people want me to make a trap melody on this. I wanted to go unique. So, exercise. Put this one together with this one. I know it sounds a bit weird when you hear it, but if you put them together. So initially this one, and I could tell that the other one was gonna be fire as well. Because I could listen to them both at the same time. It was fresh. And they are Omnisphere albums, so they fresh AF. Now check this out. The one that's at the bottom is just going in between the spaces where the one that's at the top is. That's all it's doing. Everything else it's just going in between the spaces. When this one is silent, this one is playing for the most part, and then for the last part, they're both playing the same. Okay. That's it. Now it sounds weird. So, maybe just put an 808 on this and somebody could grab it and hit. But when you put all them sounds together and feel the snares run, I'm gonna put this one on just so that it sounds fresh, you know. The claps are good, everything's good. I'm just gonna make sure that it sounds super fresh. So one thing that I liked about this is the fact that I just put a different melody to it. So I put a brass. I like that one. Can you imagine what it sounds like? Check it. To come up with super sick melodies, right? And then songs like this now. Plus, I boost a lot of things. When it comes to kicks, I boost everything. I don't like seeing a limiter on my master channel because that way my kick won't be as powerful, you know what I mean? If you put a limiter on here, let me show you the difference. See that clipping? That's what makes hip hop for me. It can clip for now, and then we'll sort it out later. But if it doesn't sound like it's hard hitting, see, this is clapping. This is dope. Right? But that's only because I put the setting here. FL Studio 8 settings. The hard clip output should be, otherwise limiting will be applied. Right? So I don't want that limiting. I want that hard clip. You know, I want that punch to be there. So if I push this, the clip is actually there. Imagine, you know, I like that hardcore distorted kick to be there. If so, I don't like putting a limiter there. And if I know that it's not clipping as much right now, because there's nothing it's gonna do in my headphones. It doesn't even sound like it's clipping at all. So, but it is slapping. I can hear it. Now all I have to do is look for a hard kick. Ooh, this one's fire. Fire. Which keys? Which note is? Okay, let's play it. What it looks like to just copy beat from scratch, you know. I haven't showed you how to cook up a beat from scratch though, but I'm super tired, you know how it is, man. It's an all night thing, so me actually doing this is to step out my way. Facts. This is let me not jump and use all the fancy plugins, right? This one is a fancy plugin, but everybody's got it. Only difference, I have all the other sounds that I'm missing. Like I've got all the sounds because I downloaded all of them. So some of these that people are like, oh yeah, these are essential. Other this, I already got them. Get installed though. I have to, get FL Studio to connect to the internet, which I don't want to do right now. So this is another way that you can just pick up some file. How to select those sounds, search at random. So we've got this. It's okay. We'll put it on here. We've got this. I'm playing the keys on my MIDI keyboard and on my computer keyboard as well, so that I can hear what's happening, because you've got all the keys on your computer keyboard. That's fine. Sometimes plotting is good, sometimes playing on your keyboard is good. As long as you have a metronome, you know what you want to play. So I've got 140. I'm gonna put it up there, like 168. And can make my beat based on on that. Like, it's terrible for you to make a beat, and the one thing that you can really do with your beat is like play the keys that you want to play freely without feeling like, oh, I'm gonna make a mistake. That's where things like snap comes in. See what I just did? I changed the snap first, then I extended the pattern clip, so it's easier for me to to track it. Imagine if I had just done going the extra mile. If I had just done none, right? It was there. I didn't put it where it's perfect. If I did, I'm a boss. Wow, I did. That was crazy. But say maybe I want to extend it now, and then I just go and say I put it there. It's not where I want it to be. See, the colors are different. So clearly it's supposed to end on 9. So instead of me zooming in like that, I just like to keep it on bar. That way, in case I just want to, easier to move, and I'm sure you can see that. So fire. Then you can bake your beats now. And I like recording my notes in there, which is easier. So on this setting, I've got audio to go in, but I don't have a microphone connected here so far, so you can't see my vocal popping up anywhere. And I've got the notes. Can record the notes to go in. Note start time, note end time. Quantize that shit. Leave note duration. I don't like doing that. Record to step sequence. I don't like doing that. Record automations. I don't like doing that. And then things like disarm and stop. I don't like that, because that means every time that I stop playing it, it's gonna turn off the record button, if I'm not mistaken. Then enable recording markers. That's pretty cool. I like it on there. The other two are off. Clips off. Automation off. We're not doing any automation. Imagine your record button is on and you're playing stuff, and then you start tweaking the volumes. It's going to remember that. That's why we don't record automations. And it's a nice melody. It's a nice melody. Well, I don't play the keys like that, so I change all my keys from here. Right now, I won't see. If we move up to the same position, that sounds fire. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make something crazy, something slow. That's fresh. Check this out. This is gonna be fine. No, not that. This one. This one. Check it. That's fine. Gonna put another one. Go. Yeah. Like a ding instead of a ding. Okay, we'll put that. switch. Instead of 3 now, I'm gonna play 2. See why I like the keyboard? Because I can play the shit right and hear it. Like, I can play the shit, that's why I like it. And then everything else is just here. So maybe just paste them. Let's try this. Let me do this. I see what it's doing. Alternates. Normal. I don't know why it's doing this. Yes. Let's do this. Hey. What just happened? What the heck? Dude, did it literally just do the thing that it wanted to do for like... How many times did you do that? Wait, I wanted to go forward. Thank you, Lord. Okay, wait, this one. Going a little bit overboard there. Just going for some lead. Oh, I slide this actually. Wanted to slide. I like these that slide because they're smooth. Yes, sir. These that slide are like super smooth. Check this out. Maybe there's something that I should have done, but let me just check. It's actually mix. Drop the octave for this one. Then most probably push something over this. Change this. You know, that kind of thing. That kind of shit that'd be fire for like some soul shit. from there. It's a note I'm not supposed to be playing, but I'm playing. That's fire. Oh yeah. That's right, because if it goes and repeats the same thing there, it doesn't sound fast. So yeah, it's not supposed to repeat the same thing. And then you know what? Because we're like super crazy dope with these albums, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna look for. I think Cinematics is the only one that's got these. They're really dope. But sometimes you got to like stretch them and whatnot because you really never know what it's gonna sound like unless you stretch it. And I think in most cases people are afraid of stretching these sounds. I don't even know why. Yeah, that sounds weird now. What about this? Nah, just stretch, bro. That sounds first like we do. I wanna play all my notes, so you know after. Nah. Let's find a different one that sounds easy to remember. That sounds sick. Yo, that sounds sick. Let's see. Oh, okay. I see what happened. So when I was playing the part that was doing A and then I was going from A and then going to lower note. But now when I'm doing the bass I have to do the opposite. That's crazy about this type of beat. I didn't know until I knew. See, man, that's crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, do it. Sounds fresh, right? Sweet. anything else like really sounds fresh and all of that, and do your thing, and
Oh my god. Hola. Hola. Yeah. Oh my god, oh my god.
kick because you're playing it as the melody plays. So if you can hear it when everything else is playing, that's dope. With an 808, you're just going to do exactly the same thing. And if you see that sample 808s, you don't know how to do them well, then do flex 808s. So if you've got them, just go download them there for free. I think it's the best thing ever to just be able to make beats and be free from all the stress. But at the same time, I had to take time to learn these things. So the fact that we've just done it together now, if you weren't following on your PC, you'll never get it, unfortunately. You have to follow and do it on your PC as well, because practice makes perfect. If you don't practice, you'll never get it. I'm sorry, it's the harsh truth. And I want everybody to get it. But if you never practice, you'll never get it. So, swallow that in. I don't like these 808s, man. Now I have to eat mix and stuff. But you see, I'm already. That's the key. I don't know how to do 808s for y'all, man. Let me see. Who's got the best 808s? It doesn't even have the best 808s in here. Okay. That's what is happening now. It's not using loop points. Every time it's playing again on top of the other notes. So envelope. If you don't want an envelope, it's fine. Right? Use glue points if you can, if you have it. Some people like to cut off all these. Some people like to crossfade. But crossfading, here's the problem with crossfading for me. It's gonna start playing back. So I prefer to envelope. If I'm not gonna envelope this thing in, then I should just go and cut itself so that every time I play it, it does cut itself. That's why I went there. Apart from that, plug this thing into this envelope thing. You will never go wrong because now you can play it. You click and stop, depending on how long. See now what's happening. That's the nice thing about it. And then it'll stop when it stops, and then it won't play again. So I'm still pressing the same note. Other than that, people could use sub basses, but that's it. I'm going high to find the key, the perfect key. That's that key, right? It's I'm gonna put that one. I'm gonna put this one. Then that's it. Done your 808. And then if you want, you can now slide it. You can now do the. Then you do the. So they're clashing, and that's okay for me. Sometimes I can actually put the two of them, and here's everything together. Oh, sorry.